What is going on, guys? I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're using this dip as an opportunity to pick up your favorite altcoins. As you can see, guys, altcoin season index currently at 49. We are not in altcoin season, and dominance is still very high, over 57%. And you should be using these dips as a great opportunity to pick up your favorite coins. Today, guys, I'm going to be talking about Beam, one of the best sort of safety nets, if you want to call it, and it still has great upside from here. Currently, 1.2 billion in market cap with majority of the supply out. They also do token burns as well in relation to the nodes. And the reason I think Beam's a good buy, it is down 31% on the month, right? This is a great level to get into Beam, in my opinion. This is going to perform very well. Very bullish developments going on with Beam. And, I do think you could potentially get something which gives you that safety element, but can also give you some really good gains from here. So essentially, guys, what Beam is basically like a gaming ecosystem platform, layer one with the Beam chain as well. And it also has sort of moved into the AI narrative as well. And, they offer a variety of different tools for gamers, developers. And, I really do like what they're doing. The games they offer as well are very, very high quality. Some of the best games within Web3. You've got the likes of Off the Grid here. You've got very high quality AAA standard shooter games. You've got these RPG games. You've got sports games. And these are sort of partnered with some very big gaming developers, gaming studios, and they also develop their own games as well. So you can see, guys, a huge variety of games. You can see the list here if you click onto all games. And the main thing with this, guys, you can see 259 games, and they offer, various mobile games, PC games, and every single sort of narrative you want, whether that's shooting games, whether it's action, whether it's strategy, sports, role playing, card games. So this sort of tailors to every single gamer. Whatever you want to play is pretty much on Beam. So this is really good, guys, because a sort of a big downfall for a lot of projects is the fact that they do not have that many games featured on the platform. And this is where you want that selection. People get bored easily. They want to play various games. They don't want to stick to one game or a single type of game. And you can see, guys, you can just see how diverse the list of games they offer is. So this is really bullish, guys. You can play these games, and a lot of this is also featured with their sort of marketplace sphere, where you can basically trade in-game items, NFTs, and this is another good way to build an ecosystem, which is really good, guys. You can see here the variety of different NFTs, and NFTs are going to become big again, right? We've seen the likes of Pudgy Penguins come back into the light in terms of sparking this NFT craze again. And when we get into peak alt season, we are going to see this narrative kick off again. So it gives Beam another sort of expansion into another narrative in terms of NFTs, which is going to be big in terms of their marketplace. Other things as well, guys, is their companion app, which you can download on the App Store. And again, you can store your Beam on here, your items, your NFTs, and you can also share different collectibles with friends. So this is good as well. Good way to build an ecosystem is adding that social aspect to the platform as well. And overall, guys, I think this is a solid choice. Other things, of course, you could have bought some of the nodes from Beam, a good way to earn some passive income. And something interesting with Beam, guys, is what they're doing in relation to AI. All right, we've seen the hype with AI, and I do believe when you have gaming, really partnered with artificial intelligence in terms of helping development of the game, it's going to be very big, right? So they've got some huge plans. They've got their own sort of dedicated division for AI, which they have, people from some prestigious universities, I believe Oxford, behind them working to basically develop their AI sort of sector. So you can see here, guys, one of the things they're basically planning is, when it comes to developing games, there's an importance on the environment of the game, physics, the lighting, how everything works together within the game. Think about your open world games such as GTA, such as Red Dead Redemption. There's a huge emphasis on making the world realistic. And basically what Beam are looking to do, or sort of proposing, is to basically utilize AI innovations to help produce the environment, to basically produce like a learning model, which can basically generate different sort of, environmental products, whether that's, in-game items, whether it's sort of, your infrastructure within the game, the environment, the weather, that sort of thing, basically to help make a game AAA standard. And, they believe they can utilize AI to help those gaming developers reach AAA standard. And essentially, guys, what that's going to do is it's going to streamline the process of game development. And again, it's going to let the game developers focus on what's important, the development and how they market the game and how sort of the in-game features work. So this is huge, guys. You can have a read on their report. They have a more detailed report over here where you can read in depth if you if you want on exactly how AI can be integrated within games. And this is something which is going to be huge, and ultimately from an investment standpoint, AI is going to be big. It's probably going to be the biggest narrative, and when you combine that with gaming, it's going to be huge in my opinion. And that is why I do think Beam is a very, very solid pick. You've got gaming, you've got layer one, you've got NFTs, you've got AI. When you've got all those narratives cross-chain, it's going to perform very well. And another interesting thing with Beam, guys, is their treasury value. And this shows that it's healthy in terms of the money behind them. And you can see they also basically diversify this within investments, cash, NFTs, and liquid crypto assets. And all of this is you can see this in real time, and it's very sort of transparent, and it gives the investor that confidence that they're investing in something which is healthy, which has stability behind it. And you can see some of the investments they have, and some of these are some big projects. You've got the likes of Aether, you've got the likes of Toncoin, you've got Bloodloop, you've got other big gaming projects behind this as well. So it's good that they've diversified into this as well, and it can help the growth of other projects as well. And on top of that, they've got a healthy balance of cash, liquid crypto assets as well, and NFTs. And you can see the growth of the balance over the past year or so has basically doubled, which is a good sign in terms of the health of the project and the amount of financial backing they have behind them. So yeah, guys, overall, very solid project. And on top of that, they've got very good links and good partnerships within, the UAE, basically planning to be the first gaming fund in Abu Dhabi. And, this is basically going to target 150 million in terms of the fund. And it's looking to accelerate the sort of gaming scene within the UAE, and planning to be one of the biggest or the biggest. And this is huge news. You can see here, with great excitement, we announced the launch of Beam Ventures, which is set to become the very first gaming qualified investor fund in Abu Dhabi. And essentially, this is what you want to see: real world developments, partnerships, which is going to grow Beam in the future. And overall, guys, I just think you can't go wrong with Beam. I think very good discount on it as well, guys. Just over 1 billion in market cap with around 90% in supply. Very good listings as well, guys. You've already got the big listings. You've got Binance, you've got Bybit, and the volume's very healthy as well. And overall, guys, I just think this is one of those projects which people are going to go to first. It's where the money flow is going to go to in regards to AI gaming. And again, if you want to add the mainnet to your wallet, you can basically come over to the white paper and add this manually to your MetaMask. And again, another important thing, guys, is of course the Beam token. Project is not complete without the utility token, and Beam is basically the gas token for the network. You can use it for validation and delegation, for governance, and also for payment, and of course for the nodes. And you can basically earn a passive income from the nodes. So overall, guys, I do believe Beam is a very solid pick. And, in terms of where it can go here, guys, I do believe this can potentially give you a 10x. A 10x is around $14 billion in market cap. And again, guys, I'm not saying, to take profits all at one level. Again, it's up to you what you do. But for me, guys, I do still believe a 10x is possible for Beam. But again, you have to make your own sort of exit strategy out. But with the developments they're doing, guys, and the level this is, I do believe 10x is still possible for this project. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Beam is a great sort of safety net, and also a safety net which has huge upside. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you very soon for the next video.